So here it is. Here it is. 4 Horsemen versus the New World Order. World Tag Team titles on the line. Did their meeting earlier over the weekend matter? I'm going to tell you, I've watched them in dark shows, and I think it has mattered. But now the New World Order and Peyton Hardy and Danny Ladz give up a lot of weight to a lot of teams and still find a way to win. But so does Eagle Star, right? Rowdy is the bigger wrestler. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. 4 Horsemen, New World Order. For life, right? Now, the Horsemen, when they got introduced, they were fighting against the New World Order in a 4-on-4 tag team match, and they did win. And then last week, it was not so good. But tonight, so far, it has all come up Horsemen. That's right, Jane. Jane, like, don't look at that. You know what I mean, though, right? Jane gave the muscle. Imagine that, but like up here. Oh, there we go. Like, don't pay attention to this hand. You can't hear it. But there is music playing in the background that sounds a lot like the Horsemen. It's like cloppity, 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 clop. And then it's like this epic music. If you play this game in WWE 2K19, it is Voyage 1. Is the name of the song. So the New World Order has gone up 2 titles. TSW has retained 1 title. Kind of evens itself out. But the nWo is wreaking havoc in the women's division. But Jane has stopped that. At least in the women's division. Can the Horsemen, I know. You know who's typically, when I made that was Dave's walk and Rowdy was behind him. Right? But I love seeing Rowdy do it. And this is honestly the worst town Rowdy's ever been in. You thought it might have been the last one, but it's this one. The other thing I looked up doing, you guys don't know this, but right now my volume is at 75. If the max was 10, my volume's at like 75. My wife, my daughter, they're like, goodness gracious, Dad, like you're too loud. That's no different right now. So I actually had to start looking into getting maybe some panels, some foam panels to maybe dampen it a little bit, right? You can't see the rest of the room, but it is loud in here. New World Orders, that's what I'm saying too, Rowdy. I said as soon as my daughter's out of the house, I'm going to quit my job and be a stay-at-home dad. Till the grandkids come, then I got to get back to work. Actually, I can't wait for grandkids if we're all being honest. Not for my daughter, maybe my son. My son's 27. Maybe he can bring in some grandkids.
Andrew Justice Rowdy on the way to the ring at a combined weight of 527 pounds. Andrew Justice and Rowdy, the 4 Horsemen. Andrew Justice, Rowdy, and their opponents at a combined weight of 465 pounds. They are the Alliance Champions, Payne Dawn Harvey, and the legend, Danny Ladz, the nWo.
I'm going to tell you right now, 2K22, if they figured out anything besides just the clipping issue, which they said they figured out, they better figure out that, the voice issue, where the ring announcer says somebody's name 75 dang times and then they get it on, right? Now, if you've noticed, I've hit the skip button when it happens, but every now, wait, what is going on? Why is I've never seen this. Okay. Eagle says, hey. Oh, and he actually hit him. I thought Eagle was playing possum, was going to catch him, but Paden actually gets up on the top, hits him with the crossbody, and you got to remember that Paden is a part of the Hardy family. Neither one of them are currently in the WWE, but Paden is. Big right hand right down on the top of the old kielbasa of Paden. Paden trying to get things turned around. And I'm going to tell you what, everybody in this match is a light heavyweight except for Rowdy. Rowdy is a heavyweight. The tag team champions, quick tags, in and out, and that is part of the thing that does make them champions. But they are facing the Four Horsemen, and the Four Horsemen are starting to get their feet under them as far as team and teamwork goes. Because we are going into the second week of this, so it is going to get better, and you can see it already. Eagle Star gets Rowdy into this, and then drops a quick Hogan mini leg drop on him and then lay in the boots. It's almost Horseman-esque. The old corkscrew takedown. Rowdy grabs his knee and Danny's like, look, you get in here. I ain't messing with this guy. He's too big. Both of them jump, swing, miss. Paden recovers first, swings again at Rowdy. Rowdy sidesteps him, knocks him into the side of the ropes, and then Paden hits him with, it's not really the backpack. That was like the fanny pack, so hits him with that. Herbie, you missed your match. You did miss your match. You were the second match of the evening. Again. It's 2 weeks in a row, though, for Herbie Bacon. And it's going to be 3 weeks in a row after the ending of his match. That aggression will not stand. If anybody's ever watched The Big Lebowski, you know what I'm talking about. This aggression will not stand. And that's what we're saying for Herbie. I can't even reach for my own bourbon without, like, really getting over to grab it because I can't straighten my arm out. That's what happens when you get older, by the way. For all of you old people that are looking to get back into the gym, I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be a couple weeks of owies. What is this move? Danny Ladz jumping up on top, laying the right hands. But look at this. That is amazing and quite a bit of power to grab that foot and then say, not today, sir, and throw that right back at him. But Danny recovers quick. Looks like he might be trying to get Paden back in, but missile drop kick to the back Eagle's head. Gets him back up. And, that is a, like, 45-degree angle DDT, and I don't know if any of you know about math. 45-degree angle is typically the thing that hurts the most, or the most optimal. Now, he's a horseman. Like, even Rowdy's like, yeah, I'm not getting into that. Setting up for now his finishing move. This is called I'm Danny Ladz 1989. Love you, bye. Rolls him up. Rowdy will get in for this one. Breaks it up after a 1 count. Both of them try to get him, and that is quite like the double team. The first punch to Rowdy, he was like, no. Flies, right? Flies. Get off me, flies. But then they went back and forth, and he didn't see where it was coming from. That one hurt a little bit. But Eagle recovers really quick. Back on top of Danny. Might try to whip him in the corner. Does not. 1, 2. and gives him the drop kick. And now Eagle trying to collect that bounty. Gets him down. Probably going to go for the pin. No, he does not. He says, I'm a horseman. I'll pin him when I feel like pinning him. Throws him out of the ring and says, let me just inflict a little more damage. Like, if you got a bounty on you, you probably need a little more punishment. Danny keeps missing. Head Sisters takedown on the outside of the ring. But he hits Eagle. Eagle's like, I'm way too short. You can't hit me again. Knife edge chop. And remember this, the tag team titles cannot change hands on a count out. Also remember this. This episode of TSW Wrestling has been brought to you by Fun with Totes and Jane. Tomorrow, Totes and Jane will be streaming some kind of division content. I am sure of it. Your character already wrestled. You are late to the party, Dave. He did wrestle already. And I would tell you the outcome of it, but it is amazing. You need to watch it again. And Danny Ladz hits Eagle with the Love You Buy move. But Rowdy, quick in, knocks him out. I think, like, I can't see him. Can you guys see him? I think, yeah, he's not in the corner. So Paden Hardy on the ground still. Danny might not even realize this. It could be. Matter of fact, you tell me. If you're going to be there, you tell me what you want to see. Me and Jane will do it. We have no issues with any of that. And Danny jumps through. Could be setting up his maneuver. 1, 2, and Eagle kicks out. Thank goodness, because Rowdy was not getting in very quick. Paden back up. Eagle sidesteps him, throws him into the corner, misses it. Danny tries to take advantage. Eagle, though, not having it. Puts him back into the corner again, and this time Eagle tags in Rowdy, who could be the freshest wrestler in this match right now. And Rowdy may just be the answer to getting the World Tag Team titles, except Danny's now setting up. And remember, finishing moves matter. Danny Ladz, 1989, Love You Buy. Hits him 1, 2, and Rowdy kicks out. Eagle actually missed the save. And he kicks out. That's okay, you can still vote. You're always there in spirit, Simba. So now Paden Hardy trying to play to the crowd. Rowdy says, no, sir. It is all business when you're talking about the Horsemen. Leg drop on top of Paden. Goes for the pin. 1. And only a 1 count, so I could be wrong about this. It may be Paden who is the freshest wrestler in this game. Or in this match, anyway. Not the game, but in the match. Now, I would not be playing to the crowd. I would be doing exactly what Rowdy's doing right now. And laying it, the smack it down on his candy. You know what it is. And trying to get these tag team titles. Paden off the ropes. Kind of a little body splash on top of Rowdy. Rowdy says, nope. Take one head. One headbutt right to the head. Paden does it again. Knocks Rowdy back down to the ground. And Paden trying to get the crowd into it. But then again, I mean, he's part of the nWo. half. Steiner recliner. Rowdy's like, no, not today. Look, the Horsemen had the meeting. We talked about some stuff. We're not having it. Big clothesline in the corner. And Rowdy puts him, he's like, this is what the Steiner recliner is, but actually a crazy version of the Steiner recliner. That is the most effective version of the Steiner recliner right there. Look at how low he is on his back. That's going to be like the maximum force down into that lower part of the back. Oh, wow. Rowdy goes for a pin. 1, 2, 3, and the Horsemen win. The Horsemen win. The Horsemen win. I'm just going to say it 3 times. I might as well say 4 times, right? 4 Horsemen. Horsemen win. You're brand new.
And the new Alliance Tag Team Andrew, Justice, and Rowdy, the 4 Horsemen.
The 4 Horsemen, your brand new Tag Team Champions. TSW bringing it home. And TSW is really starting to take control. But this is the crazy thing about all of this, right?